All right, so first thing we're looking at is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to change this up a little bit. Usually I have my students to have their hoods off. And then we get into solving inequalities after solving equations. But for this thing, I'm going to take a break from the arithmetic you guys have been working on. And let's just work on actually graphing system. Let's go back to the old days and say, if we get this as a solution, how are we going to graph it? So first thing I want you guys to understand is when we have a solution, in this case, this reads x is greater than or equal to 23. What that means is there's more than just one answer, right? Remember in your test, we were talking about infinite many solutions, no solutions. And we're going to get into a little bit more in depth about that. But as of right now, this says x is greater than or equal to 23. There's more than one number that's greater than 23. You have 24, 25, 1,000, 1,000,000, 256, right? You have infinite many numbers that are greater. So we need a way to represent all of the solutions for this. So to do that, we're going to use a line graph. Now, when using a number graph, when using a line graph, the best thing to do, I would not recommend starting with 0. I would recommend starting with your solution, which is at 23. And then you can go by whatever units you want to, but let's just go by ones in this case. And that will obviously change when you have compounds, which we'll talk about later today as well. All right. So here we have our inequality. All right. Now, I'm going to show you guys the slow way, just to make sure, because I know there's going to be students that are going to get confused or are going to forget how to do this. So I want this to be a way you guys can always fall back on. And this way is always at 23, always make a nice big circle. OK? Then I want you to pick a number to the left and then pick a number to the right of that circle. Now, what we're going to do is we have selected 3 points, which we're going to call test points. For each of these values, we're going to plug in for x and determine if they're true or false. So I say 21 is greater than or equal to 23. 23 is greater